Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. There is a lot going on. The market is flushing, and the president spoke earlier today, and now the president has taken the place of the Fed. Whenever he speaks now, the market does not like it, and it reacts negatively because the market is skittish. Yesterday, there was talks of sending an extra 10,000 troops over to that region. And now the debate is whether it's a play on the president, whether it's jawboning, meaning you just use words, but in this case it's action, and or is it kind of strong arming? We don't know. And it doesn't seem like things are coming together. Now, the taco trade is in play because what happened? There was a deadline set by the president to Iran. Now he extended that 10 more days. That is the taco trade. And so what is going on right now? The market does not like what's going on. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of unrest, and the market just does not like what it sees. And as it pertains to last night, my money movers know that I was actually hoping for a day like today. And I will tell you right at the front end of this video that this is going to be one of the more brutal days, and probably today and Monday in this time frame, unless things get worse. No one has a crystal ball. So last night, Josh and I, literally 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, like 10:30, Josh and I made a video that I posted in Money Moves. I'm going to share a bit of that with you guys. Just listen. It's more affordable. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to add that I saw someone today in the comments said that they were getting ready, having a hard time. They wanted to sell everything they had.
Oh my God.
And, I just want to just tell you guys that Wall Street, the markets, they go up, okay? They go up. And this is the type of moment that really everybody should be excited about getting, because we get to buy things on a discount. Wall Street continues to go higher, but it always gets scary to buy when the market is trending down. But you know what? You didn't need to catch the bottom for April 7th or April 9th low of 2025.
Right.
Because after it V-shaped and returned to the area where it had fallen off, it then went on to go higher for another 5 or 6 months, with many stocks going up 200, 300%, $100 higher. And so I just want you guys, don't lose heart. Don't get scared. This is an investing moment. And you say, well, hey, I'm getting hit hard, and I want to stop the bleeding. The bleeding will stop, all right? The blood will stop flowing. It'll coagulate, and you will get better. Your body will heal. Your financial situation will heal. So yeah, just don't panic.
One of my portfolios, Josh, is down by about 50K. And I'm not freaking out. I'm actually happy. And they're talking about boots on the ground, since we're going into a video now,
right.
A longer video. They're talking about boots on the ground. And I'm going to say something. I hope I don't freak you guys out. I hope the market does flush tomorrow. I really do.
Yep.
I hope it. So now, I said that last night at 10 o'clock. And somebody will say, it's your fault it's flushing, because it came true. So now what I want to tell you is this. People that wait for the very bottom always miss the bottom. People that wait for the very bottom miss the bottom. Larry, but what you bought on yesterday is lower. Yes, it is. What you bought on last Friday is lower. Yes, it is. What you bought on yesterday is lower. Yes, it is. That's why I did not load up, right? Remember, I said split your money into 4 to 5 pieces. This is why. And Larry, what happens when you run out of money? Then I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. But I have total peace with my spending. As a matter of fact, let's just take a look. Let's go right to it. U.S. stock market today. NASDAQ gloom deepens on U.S.-Iran war news. Chevron shines, of course. Look at this. The Dow Jones average And other major stock indices extends their slide midday Friday, which is today. So this is all what's going on, guys. We see what's going on. And what I want to do is I want to briefly go over this, and then we're going to look at where things are. All right. So anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just showing you where I'm buying. You're responsible for your wallet and your money. Everything has risk. Leaving your house has risk. Okay, so let me go here. Look at this. The only thing I can think of that's closer to this is liberation, which was the last physical war, right? That was launched by us, the tariffs. Okay, Liberation Day. Donald Trump on April 2nd, 2025, on this day, that's when Liberation Day happened. April 22nd. Now I'm going to go to the NASDAQ because the NASDAQ is selling off, right? That was April 22nd. Look at that. Boom. April 2nd. That's Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. April 2nd, 2025. April 2nd, 2025. And guess what, guys? The market bottomed out here. Market bottomed out there. Right behind it. That was a V-shaped recovery. Will this be a V-shaped recovery? Not with oil. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. But I just wanted to show you the market always just wants to go up. I'm going to show you that a little later. But what I want to really show you is that in those days, I was buying. And did we know where the bottom was the next day? Nope. Did we know what the bottom was the next day? Nope. Did we know what the bottom was the next day? Nope. But what was smart to me are the people that were just buying in this range, just buying. You just kept buying. Why? You did not know where the bottom was. So you just kept buying. And then what happens after that? Eventually, now this may take a while. Eventually, you're going to see that you're buying when things are selling off, just like Josh said, winds up being a good thing. Look at that. Let's go to the daily. So if you're trying to guess the bottom, good luck on that. So I'm simply just buying. Now, I'm not telling you to buy. I was saying that I'm simply just buying. That's what I'm saying. So on this indice, sometimes I just look at shorter time frames like I've showed you guys before. I go to the 2-day 100 EMA, but this time I got the 150 EMA because we're well beneath the 100 EMA. So I have the 150 EMA. I'm on the 2-day. And what is this telling me? This is telling me that I have no problem buying, especially today. I have no problem buying because every time it touched, it was a time we could have bought, right? And this was Liberation Day. But every time it touched here, all we got to do is keep holding until the next bottom. Look at that. Even to the bottom of that, that's 24%. Okay? This is the NASDAQ. Okay? And if you would have held until then, you're up 65% from the last time it touched to this time on the 2-day 150 EMA. So why do you buy, Larry? That's why I buy. And that's when I buy. And I just buy. I hold my nose, I buy, and I just hold. I just hold. Meanwhile, over at Money Moves, we are printing money. Someone won $9,000 today. Today, guys, look at that. Trust the signal, okay? So whether you come join us in Money Moves or not, I want you to focus. I want you to breathe. I don't want you to get emotional. Things could get worse. Yes, they can get worse. Things could be far worse by Monday. I've told you guys and showed you guys. Things always happen over the weekend. But I also know that this is midterms. I also know that the president has a lot of pressure on him to find solutions. And eventually something will break. Now, 80-20. That's how I see this, 80-20. there's a 20% chance that things could get much, much worse where we're in this war for years. To me, that's the 20%. 80% tells me that I need to be buying. 80% is telling me I need to be buying in these ranges and not trying to guess the bottom, and don't feel bad about what I bought. So if you bought on yesterday, earlier today, on last Friday, anytime this week while we were in this down pattern, you're okay. Especially if you're doing ETFs and things like that, or especially if you're looking at something that got oversold, you're okay. This is how you build multi-million-dollar portfolios. This, to me, is called value averaging. This is better than dollar cost averaging. It is value averaging. And then what happens? When it is all over, or you're out of dry powder, and you cut the computer off, you stop looking. I'm serious. You just stop looking, because I don't care about the red after that. I got it in that zone. But remember, the market wants to go up. And I want you guys, I'm going to end by saying this. You know who missed this big sell-off? You know who missed this big sell-off? The big boys did. Institutions actually missed this. It was called the most hated recovery ever. You know why it was hated? Because institutions missed it and we got it. And now institutional money is looking for this opportunity. One or two of you are going to try to catch the bottom and you're going to miss it. Some of you guys have not bought yet, but you plan on buying, and you may get in lower than I've gotten in. Congratulations. Some of you are dollar cost averaging right now. Congratulations to you. At the end of this, you're going to win. If somebody catches it closer to the bottom, they're going to win. That's a guess. But I'm here to be a straight shooter because, again, you go, oh, we got short memories. When all of this was happening, we got high blood pressure, just like you have now. All the while, good people, I'm going to weeks. Each bar is a week. All the while, the market has been wanting to go up. Through wars, through COVID, through hardships, through higher interest rates, through all of this. This is back to 2015, guys. Through all of this, all you had to do was buy and be patient. That's what I'm going to leave you with. Now, if you do need help and you want to control your emotions and make money, come join us on Money Moves. If not, just find an area where you want to buy and you just want to hold. Make a decision, make a plan, and stick to it. Guys, we'll see you later. I love you for real, though. Live, love, laugh, and learn.